In this video, I am going to be sharing with you 5 different diffusers that I purchased from Amazon. According to their ratings, they were pretty good. So I want to go ahead and show you how they work, if this is something that you want to purchase, what the best ones are in our homes. And I'll tell you, I am a diffuser snob. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy Paulson. I am an essential oil educator, a huge diffuser fan. I'm the mother of 6, and I just love helping people to feel great and live their best selves by having natural things, options for their health and wellness for themselves and their family. So let's go ahead and start with this smaller diffuser. It's the Aroma Diffuser from Diffuser Love. I will put the links down in the description so you can kind of check this out for yourself. So this is a smaller diffuser. I'm guessing is not going to cover that much square footage, and it does come with a remote, which is nice, so you can turn it on, have it maybe at your bedstand. Has intermittent, so it'll come on and off, or continuous flow. You can have a timer on it, which, ooh, I really like that feature. Big, small, I guess just more coming out, less coming out, and there's a light. So we'll go ahead and try this one out. I'm just gonna go ahead and try plugging this in. I think the cord is pretty long. If it's like at your night bedstand, it shouldn't be too long. Yeah, I think this is gonna work really well. Let's go ahead and get it on. So I have it plugged in. Let's just go ahead and pour some water in here. There's a little thing that shows how high you should fill the water. I'm gonna put some oils in. I like this one, it's called Adaptive. It's great for anxious feelings. So I'm gonna put a few drops in, put the lid on, and I will just turn it on here. It's beeping at me. I have no idea why. Well, there we go. So that looks like the light is on, but it's not diffusing. Then push this one, and I have, I don't know. Let me see if I can figure it out. Still beeping. I'm gonna try the remote control. All of them have this little safety thing to kind of save the battery, so hopefully it just works. I push, I think I turned it off. It's still beeping. On. Intermittent timing. Like it's not doing anything. Not sure what the beeping's all about. Okay, after 10 minutes, reading instructions, playing with all the buttons, I just think it's broken. So maybe I got a faulty one, but legit, it's not even beeping now. I'm pushing all the buttons. I've checked my power cord. Oh, it's beeping again. I wonder if there's like a glitch in the cord or something. Anyway, this one is a fail, so Diffuser Love. I'm going to return this Aroma Diffuser. All right, next up on the list is the Flame Diffuser. I thought this looked pretty cool from the video that was on Amazon. I wanted to see if it actually looked like what it showed in the pictures. Again, it has the remote control, and it's falling apart as I take it out. Looks interesting inside. And so let's give this one a try. Okay, so I have this diffuser hooked up, ready to go. I'm just gonna use the water from the diffuser that did not work. Put that in there. Put the fancy little lid on and give it a mist. This button is the light. I guess the intensity of the light. I'm not seeing much coming out. Do you see anything coming out? Okay, so it took a minute for it to come out. And it does look pretty cool. But the one thing I'm noticing right now, even though it's putting something out, it doesn't smell very intense compared to other diffusers that I've used. So I'm gonna give this a shot with the, see if I can turn up. It says big, not sure what that does. Let me read the instructions. Okay, after playing with it for a little bit, it does work, yay. And so if you push the light button, it will first be on like the brightest of the lights. If you push it again, it will dim it and flicker a bit. If you push it again, and then the light can go off. And then the other button, this is having it set for intermittent. It'll go on for 30 seconds and then off for 30 seconds. And then one is just a different timer, but it's really hard to tell where you're at. There's these little lights down here. And so it's a little bit confusing. I think it'll take some guesswork. So this is just the first on continuous flow is the greatest output. I can smell it a little bit more now. And then the remote is super cheap. You have to push it several times to get it to do something. Yeah, it was just working. Not sure what the deal is. So it did turn off, did turn on. Intermittent, continuous flow. It'll switch the timing settings if you can get it to work. I'm not sure I'm sold on it. This does look pretty cool, but as far as the functionality and working this diffuser would probably not be on the top of my list because it's going to probably take me a little bit more time to do this, a little bit frustrating. But if maybe you just turn it on to the continuous flow with the light on, and that's all you want, not messing with any of the features, then this might be a good diffuser. I'm just worried about the output and the room size. For the output that's coming out, it seems like it would be a pretty small room, so maybe a small bedroom. So if this is trying to be something fancy in your living room, you have that ambiance, probably not the thing. Other than looking at it, not for the actual diffusing of essential oils into the air for them to be therapeutic in any way. So that's my feedback on this one. This is, again, the Flame Diffuser from Amazon. If you want to check that out, I'll have the links in the description. The next one that I'm going to show you is both, it says an Aromatherapy diffuser and also a humidifier. So I have one that I absolutely love. It's in another video that I made. You can check that out, and also some of the things you need to worry about with a humidifier, because they can easily grow mold, and so you're shooting mold out into the air. This won't be a long-term use review, but just kind of an initial review. So I will take this out of the box and see how it works. Okay, first off, when I open this, there are stinking essential oils in here. This was like $33 for this humidifier Aromatherapy diffuser, and it comes with all these oils. That scares me, first off, just because I know that they're synthetic, and so I probably will not want to be diffusing these. But just so you know, there are some cheap oils in here. Again, I am a total essential oil snob. On my channel, I teach about essential oils and their therapeutic use and why you want to use pure and potent essential oils. Otherwise, it's like you're sticking in a Glade plug-in, which is super unhealthy. There are endocrine disruptors, hormone disruptors with those toxins that will just build up. So if you're wanting to use one of these diffusers for therapeutic, health, wellness purposes, emotional support, then you want to make sure you use good oils. So if you buy this one, I would not recommend using those oils. I will go ahead and smell them, and we'll kind of give a little review of that. But here is the humidifier, which I'm kind of leery about also, because most humidifiers are a lot bigger, and there's a reason why they're bigger. If you have a regular humidifier, it takes a lot of water to humidify. So either you're going to be refilling this a lot, or it's maybe just a marketing word that they use that it's an actual humidifier. This is what was inside. Stop. Need support. I'm guessing there was probably a lot of support issues, but I could be wrong. And if you need support on this diffuser, which is the Aroma Diffuser, there's not even a brand name, that's just what it's called, made in China, that you can email someone at Foxbell. Never heard of that one, but there you go. So let's get this started. Okay, I'm just gonna fill this up. It has like a max level, and also this little warning sticker, don't add water into the air outlet. And air outlet is about here, I'm guessing. So the max level is pretty high, but I'm not gonna fill it up with that much. Go ahead and put some essential oils in. My trusty adaptive. Let's go ahead and get this turned on. There is not a remote for this one, which I actually kind of like because they don't seem to work very well. And turn it on. So let's give this a try. There's a 1 hour, 3 hour, and a 6 hour setting. So this one is on the 1 hour, which I'm assuming will probably have more output. There is kind of a loudness to this. So all diffusers kind of have this humming, and you'll want to get used to that if you're new to diffusing essential oils. There is just kind of that. But it can be soothing if it's at your nightstand and you're trying to go to sleep and you're diffusing essential oils that are great for sleep. That humming can be soothing, but it's just a little bit louder than the Flame, and the other one didn't work. And this is pretty good output. It smells awesome. So as far as a diffuser, I'd say this is a go. Again, this is in the $30-ish range. I mean, it's pretty simple. There's no other handy dandy features. I'm just wondering about the humidifying aspect. You see that coming up. If that's really putting out a lot of humidity, then it's going to empty pretty fast. So I don't know if it would even last an hour. So that is probably my biggest concern. I do have another diffuser that's a humidifier that I'm going to also test out. It's a little bit bigger with the water reservoir, so let's go ahead and give that one a try. So this one was the Aroma Diffuser. I will put the links in the description. Okay, I forgot. I did want to just say a little bit more about these oils that are in here. So there's eucalyptus, lemon, rosemary, frankincense, orange flower, lavender, cedar, cinnamon, peppermint, and tea tree. Now, I could tell you right now these are synthetic, and the reason why I know that is because of the price of them. There is no way on this planet that you can get pure, potent essential oils, especially this frankincense that's in here. The costs that go into getting frankincense from the Middle East is where it grows, from these frankincense trees. There is no way that you could include all of these essential oils in this if they weren't highly diluted, if they weren't synthetic, made in a laboratory, so it smells like frankincense, but it doesn't have the health benefits that come from the pure plant frankincense. So I already know these are synthetic. So if you get this, I pray that you throw these in the trash and just go ahead and use the humidifier. It's still a pretty good deal as far as the cost on this. And this is why I call it a humidifier. I would just call it a diffuser, but the cost is pretty good. The output is pretty good. I like that it's super simple, so it's not like glitching out with a remote control. I mean, it just really seems to work. I'm gonna go ahead and sniff one of these and just give it a try because like I said, 13 years using essential oils. I am a total snob because I've used these for my family. Essential oils can be incredibly amazing for all things. Like we use them to uplift our mood. We use them for respiratory support, immune support. If you have pains or aches, I started first using them. I was standing in a hayfield and I've had hay fever since I was a little girl. I always just took medication, but I didn't have medication at the time when we were flying some kites with my family. And I started having this allergy attack, right? My nose is running, my eyes are itching, my throat's itching, and I just want to go home to feel better. And my friend came up to me with an essential oil. She was new to them. She said, maybe this will work. Give it a try. So I put a couple drops on my finger. I rubbed it across the bridge of my nose, and within minutes, literally, my allergies were gone. So that was profound for me. And then I was dabbling in essential oils, just trying out different ones, different brands, just learning what I could about them because I thought that was super fascinating because I had some other health challenges that I had been dealing with, like more severe, right? And what I was doing, I had been on antibiotics for over a year, just on and off with chronic sinus infections. I was struggling with migraines, miscarriages, some joint pain. I felt like I was a wreck. I was a mom of 4 little kids and I needed to be there. And so this was just kind of an eye-opening, hey, I wonder if there's some other way of taking care of my health. And then I had this experience with essential oils and started researching and learning about them. And as I was trying different ones, I tried a lot of different brands. And what I found is that they weren't all effective. And then that's when I started learning more about the purity of essential oils, that if you're going to be diffusing them and breathing them in, they're going into your body. So if they're not pure and potent, it's like I'm just breathing in chemicals that are gonna be harmful to me. If you're wanting to use, a lot of people use aromatherapy or diffusers to uplift their mood, to help with anxious feelings. When you're feeling in that dark hole, if you need energy, focus, there's just so many things, respiratory support. A lot of people will diffuse for that reason. But if you're diffusing oils that are synthetic, that are diluted, that are tainted with other toxins, they're not gonna give you the benefits that you want. So I'm assuming you're on here watching these reviews so that you can learn about diffusers that will be helpful for diffusing the essential oils that you have. Be leery of what you put in the diffuser because your health is super important. So I'm gonna give this a sniff. Another concern with this is these aren't even labeled properly. So there should be a supplement fact label on there. It should say if it's for internal use or only for, not for internal use, dosage, drops, expiration date. None of this is on here, so I'm assuming it's coming from China. I don't know what you're getting with this. And that smells nothing. Oh my gosh, and it's so watery. So frankincense comes from, it's like water. It doesn't even feel oily. And I just put that on me. Hang on, I gotta go clean myself off. Okay, this company should be super embarrassed by sending this out. This does not even smell like frankincense. Frankincense comes from the resin. They actually cut the frankincense tree and it bleeds out this sap and that hardens into a resin, and they take that resin and they will then extract the essential oils that are in there. But it's a very heavy oil. So it comes out not like water. Sorry, I'm kind of getting distracted. I didn't even know there was oils in here. I wasn't paying attention to that. Let me try peppermint. That has a hint of peppermint, but it also has like a chemical smell, like a gas oil type smell. I promise you, if you get this, chuck these oils. All right, sorry, enough of the rant. If you want to learn more about essential oils, you're welcome to go onto my other videos. You can subscribe. I come out with a new video every single week so that you won't be missing out on that. But I really do love educating people on how to use them because they're super helpful if you're using them properly, if you're using the right oils in the right way. Okay, so that is a total distraction. Okay, so I just took out this diffuser. It is the Essential Oil Diffuser Humidifier from Blue Hills. So I put the water in and I plugged it in and it just automatically turned on. And I've actually been playing with the buttons trying to figure out how to turn it off. It's pumping out a lot, you can see. So this possibly could be a humidifier with a bigger cavity that tells me it will be putting out enough moisture into the air, because with a humidifier, you're wanting to have humidity, right? Oh, it just turned off. Like I didn't do anything, it just turned off. Okay, now I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so it looks like this first one is turning on and I think this is the output. It's not very clear. The light changes, I think, every time. I'm guessing there's just different modes with that if you want a light or no light. So there's funky different colors. I do think, yes, so this is an output. So it is pumping out a lot. And so you can change that. You can change the amount of time that it stays on. There is a remote. Let's see if this one works. That was supposed to be on and off, but that just turned it to green. Maybe you have to go through all the colors to turn it off. Let's see. I'm a little bit concerned with the functions of it. The output seems great and it's pretty quiet. Like it's not very loud compared to some humidifiers that I've seen or diffusers, but the functioning I'm super confused with. I'm turning I can't seem to get it off. I have no idea how to turn it off. I might just have to unplug it. So that's a bit of a concern with this one. So this one I would say awesome if maybe I just got a faulty one, but turning it off and on is a big deal and it's kind of confusing. You can't really tell what mode you're on. So if it's like high output, you're just kind of guessing if it's high output or low output. Turning it off and on, that seems like a big deal. Okay, anyway, so there's this humidifier, and in my other diffuser reviews, I talk about the different types of diffusers because most of these are ultrasonic and then potentially a humidifying diffuser. But the next one I'm going to show you is a different type of diffuser. Okay, so this last diffuser that I'm going to review, this company actually approached me to do a review for them, but I just want to do an unbiased one. I've been kind of putting it off actually. So this diffuser is a little bit different. It's from Loxim and it's a little more expensive than these other ones from Amazon, but you can also buy this from Amazon. So it says on the back, it's portable, easy to operate, large space coverage, broader capability with oils, recharge with USB cord, 4-hour charge for 8-hour working. So that is really cool. So this is a non-plug-in rechargeable. I really like that. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So I'll tell you right now, it already looks not cheap compared to these other ones. And a cheap diffuser is fine. Like I have no problem with that as far as the cost, even like it just feels cheap as long as it diffuses, right? So this is almost luxurious. Look at that. That is really cool. It's heavier, like not just cheap plastic. I will go ahead and see how this works. Okay, so I had to go get a charging a cube to go into USB port to charge this. It says it's charging right now, and so we're gonna get it ready to use for us. So it comes with this empty bottle that you can put oils in, or you can use your own essential oil bottle. And how I get this orifice off is if you take a lid and just kind of get it on the corner of that, it will snap that off. I'm hoping I can hook this bottle right up to this and it goes inside there as a little pumper thing. And that was my fear. Oh no, it is fitting. Okay, so this fits standard 15 milliliter, 5 milliliter essential oil bottles. Yay, so you can hook it directly up to that without having to use the same little empty bottle. That is a plus. Okay, so this is the Loxim diffuser. We're going to give it a try. I had to read the instructions because I was pushing the on button and it wasn't turning on. But you have to hold it for 3 seconds for it to turn on, and it will turn on in the base mode, which is it'll stay on for an hour at the lowest output. So I don't know if that's pumping oils up into it, but nothing's coming out yet. Let's see how long we go without nothing coming out. Okay, so there's definitely a reason for instructions on this one, just so you understand how the diffuser works. So the low mode, what happens is when it's on low output and for an hour, it cycles. So it's 10 seconds of diffusing, and then it's 270 seconds off. So it's going on and off. I'm not sure if the output will be enough that it's actually going to make it smell that much. Maybe in the bathroom. Let me see on the next setting. So I'm on high. In the middle setting, so medium is 10 seconds diffusing and then 30 seconds off. And then the high is 10 seconds diffusing, 10 seconds off. So those are the 3 different modes that you have, and you can set this to be on for an hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours. And so after it's fully charged, you would have up to 8 hours. And I just love the portability of this. I love the look and feel of it. I'm just not sure if the output will do much for a room. Let me get closer and you can see that now. Oh, can you see that? I don't even see it, but it's just not a whole lot of output even on the highest output setting. So that would probably be my biggest concern. I would think this might be really good in a bathroom. Party, people coming over, bathroom being used a lot. With this is just going on and off in smaller, more confined space. But other than that, I don't think it would fill up the room that much because 10 seconds on and the output is coming out. It's just not going to put enough essential oils into the air to make it that therapeutic. So that's kind of my review. I was hoping for better, but I'm thinking this is going to be a great stash for my bathroom, except for it's a little bit expensive for a diffuser. I can't remember if it was like in the $60 range. I'll have to check what the current price is on Amazon. I'll put the link below. And if you want help knowing which essential oils to put in your diffuser for different types of help support, whether that's emotional or physical support, you can go ahead and download my essential oils guidebook, which I have over 100 essential oils listed. I have some diffuser recipes, some of my favorite blends that you'll want to give a try. So you can go ahead and download that if it's helpful. Okay, so there is my honest review of 5 top selling diffusers on Amazon. So you can see if this is something that you want to purchase, if you want to maybe dive into something else. I do have that other video that is a diffuser review that talks about the different types of diffusers. And so you'll probably want to watch that. I also have a diffuser cleaning video that I created, because once you invest in a diffuser, you want to make sure that it runs for a really, really long time. So make sure that you know how to take care of your investment. Now go ahead and follow me. Like this if you learned anything valuable, and if you want to follow along. Like I said, most of my essential oil videos are what people come to watch to learn how to use essential oils for different health challenges or concerns or goals that they have. And so you're free to roam around. And if you have any questions or something that I didn't answer, go ahead and comment in the comments and I can answer that or make a new video.